computer. All right, I'd like to welcome everyone to the weekly check-in with Jessica Leigh, who's my comedy therapist. I'm John Perrotta. I'm with four beautiful women tonight. I got Jessica Leigh, I got Grandma Martha, Jessie Blue, and Darlene Andrade. Four beautiful women on a Friday night. Who could beat this? Who could beat this? What's going on? We'll start with Jessica. What's going on with you, Jessica?
Oh, Jessie or Jessica?
No,
Jessica.
Jessica. Okay.
Jessica.
Yeah.
I am good. I'm sitting here drinking just my pineapple water. So no White Claw tonight, just being nice and boring and reserved. And
Now, last week you had the virtual cocktail party, and we came on, and you were a little buzzed.
I was, yeah.
So this week you're all right.
I figured that they could take over the talking for most of this one, because there's some fancy drinks being passed around this chat, and I think that we need to definitely show off those drinks. And I'm super excited for so Jessie's on the bottom of the screen, but Jessie had some technical difficulties and was able to get connected after dealing with the awful Zoom. And John, I'm sure that you remember a few weeks ago of us dealing with.
I went through a lot on Zoom. I'm a Zoom. Now I go to Zoom, like for AA meetings, I go to Zoom meetings.
Yep.
Talk about people that have difficulty with Zoom.
Yep.
I've had a lot of problems. I sit there, my name's John.
Yep.
I'm a Zoom-aholic.
Yes.
Yes. Whatever. I talk about my problems with Zoom. It's an hour meeting. It lasts an hour. We talk about Zoom. And I leave and take anxiety pills. Grandma Martha, what's going on with you?
My ice is melted.
Your ice. What are you drinking tonight, Grandma Martha? Usually you drink CC and 7.
Yeah.
CC and 7. That's from 1972. Dean Martin used to drink those.
That's from 1958.
You got a joke to kick this off?
Yeah, all right.
Dig a joke out of your bag of tricks.
Which one?
Anyone.
All right. A little old couple goes to the doctor. He's examining the old man. He says to the old man, he said, "Sir," he said, "do you still have intercourse?" Old man said, "Well, I don't know." Hollers to his wife. He says, "Mary," he said, "do we still have intercourse?" She said, "How many times I got to tell you we got Blue Cross?"
He's not stable. She's not stable. Whatever he is. He, we don't know. It's Grandma Martha.
Nobody told.
We don't know.
I did a show one night with Grandma Martha, and I don't know, Grandma, if you remember this, but when there was a car coming in Woonsocket and you ran across the street with your cane.
Oh, when we did that little theater?
Yes.
I got mugged that night.
You didn't get mugged. We just ran in Woonsocket together.
Yeah.
I quit drinking, because if I drink at a show again down the road, I might wind up in bed with him. Imagine me waking up with Grandma Martha. What a mess that would be.
I got curlers. Don't mess my hair up.
And then we got Jessie Blue. What's going on now with Jessie Blue?
Well, I passed away far too many pieces of pizza earlier, like even for me, and followed it up with some homemade cookies. And that's it. That has convinced me that not eating all day and then having a deep, intense relationship with carbs is not the way to go.
Yeah, not the way to go.
The only thing about a bigger belly is it pushes the boobs up.
Yep.
I've gained weight during the pandemic. Most people have. I mean, you're sitting home, what are you going to do? You wind up looking for stuff.
I even built my daughter a bike and have been running behind her, but apparently I'm eating enough that's not enough exercise.
Plastic waist pants.
One thing about
pants at all.
Jessie Blue's got a beautiful daughter, Maple, and we did a show before the end of the pandemic. It was at a senior, like a nursing facility. And Jessie was there, Steve Danuccio, and Jessie's daughter, Maple, we got her up. She told the joke, and I gave her $5. That was her first paid gig. So she was really cool. Maple, she's got a beautiful daughter, Maple. She's great. That was really funny, the joke she told.
She told the one about why the frog crossed the road. He wanted to show his friends his guts. And he had guts.
They laughed at her. I know that. We got to turn it over. Yeah, it was good. We got Darlene Andrade, who did comedy with me. She's around 2000 at the old Seacon Ramada Inn. We had
Time ago.
probably 250, 300 people back then. There was no social distancing, and we had a ball. And she did comedy for, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years, and we had a lot of fun. Her husband Tony's a great guy, and her family, all her family came to one of the shows, great people. And then Darlene wound up going on to singing and became known as Lady D. She sings all summer on Federal Hill in Providence. And March 13th, right when the pandemic was hitting, Darlene and I and Stephanie Peters, I forget who else was in the show. We had a great show. Brian, the Grandma Martha was going to be there. Great show at Whaler Inn in New Bedford. Darlene was going to sing for about 45 minutes. And then halfway through the show, she was going to do 10 or 15 minutes of comedy coming back. And unfortunately, the night before, they canceled it on us. So Darlene couldn't do the comedy, but that was a little disappointing. But you're going to be singing on Federal Hill this summer, right?
I don't know. They're saying I am. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know?
See what happens.
All up to Gina.
It's all up to Gina, the governor.
Yeah. So I don't know. They're saying we're gonna be there probably first weekend of July.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I don't know how I'm gonna sound with my mask on because I ain't going nowhere without my mask.
You got the mask.
That's good. I'm actually liking it because I'm realizing how old I'm getting. So yeah, that's kind of cool. It hides the double chin.
I'm waiting for my favorite ones to come in from Etsy, but they're not coming in until like mid-June.
You want to hear something? I ordered these like in the beginning of February before the squat hit the fan here, because my husband and I was supposed to go to Aruba on May 4th, and I said, March 4th. I said, you know what? I'm getting masked in May 4th. You're right. Sorry. I didn't realize he was listening.
You need a calendar. You need a calendar.
Yeah, wait, I didn't realize he was listening to me. He doesn't listen to me any other time. Why is he minding my business now? And on top of it, I think him and my son are sick of me because, I mean, I know I said it already, but they're waiting on me and they're tired of it. I'm the only girl, so they have to wait on me. So
you missed the trip, so these are sensitive dates that people remember. And that's so fun, missing a trip to a tropical place.
I was supposed to be in Aruba, and because of COVID, we couldn't go. And so that show, I was so looking forward to it. But I told my husband, when we go, we're going to wear masks on the plane. You're wearing one. And these came in like April. So from the beginning of February to April, I got them. Guess where they came from?
China.
Where?
Yeah, China.
China? I've got about 25 masks now. I got a Patriot mask, a Boston Red Sox mask. I got black mask. I got white mask. I got my original mask was it was a Soul Sock or a T-shirt cut up. That was my original. Now I got like 20. I swear I got 25 masks. So I'm like, that's my fashion statement when I leave the house. What do I want to do? Patriots, Red Sox? It's nuts. Martha, do you wear a mask or do you just take your cane out and swing it around? What do you do?
Look, I just go to St. Anne's and wait. I'm not even supposed to be here anymore.
Another joke.
Huh?
Another joke. Dig one out of your bag of tricks. We love you. We love these jokes.
The little couple married 60 years, and they're both walking past the meadow where they lost their virginity to each other. So the old lady says to the old man, we're going to do what we did 60 years ago. Take me right up along that fence. So he took her right up along that fence. They're going at it 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20, half an hour, hour and a half. Things are shaking. They're exhausted. Finally, the old woman turns to the old man. She says, how come you didn't do me like that 60 years ago? The old man said, 60 years ago, that fence wasn't electric.
Yeah. He's crazy. You're crazy, Grandma Martha.
Hey.
Jessica Leigh, what are we gonna do?
I think I should put some vodka in this cup.
I think you gotta get vodka.
I think tonight was the drinking night. I missed the boat.
She's got the drink. Jessie Blues, Dre, what are you drinking? You're not drinking tonight.
No, I already had a couple glasses of wine, but
A glass of wine?
I turned 49 the other day.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Wow.
Thank you. And so I was doing some online dating before this mess hit. And people keep saying that, like, oh, you're going to find someone, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm like, there's plenty of fish in the sea. And what they don't get is that by the time you're 49, the people that are left, it's not really it's more like a dirty puddle behind a Walmart.
Yeah.
And not even any fish left. And there's some like really old frog sitting in the puddle who's sure I'm going to risk getting hit by a car and COVID just to kiss him and find out if he turns into a prince.
Don't do it.
Kidding, but like I started posting this stuff on Facebook because, you know, guys would reach out to me, and one guy reached out and said, of course, you've all seen online profiles. I mean, even if you're not online dating, everybody has a profile for everything. And of course, it has your picture and has like your name next to it. So he reaches out and he says, "Hi, Jessie. My name is Martin." And I said, "Well, I'm really relieved, Martin, because that's what your profile says." I mean, what do you say? Like, there's so much basic. I had a guy ask me to marry him the other day on Facebook. That was interesting.
Oh, this is my jam. This is like right up my alley.
Jessica can relate to a lot of this.
Proposals in your DMs. That's, yeah.
And the only thing I could muster was wow. To which he thinks the most appropriate response is, "Look, I'm lonely and I need some TLC." Like, I'm just going to go, "Oh, awesome. I'm getting in my car. You put on a mask. I'll put on a mask. And I'll just show up." Like, because that's what Jesus would do. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Like, what am I going to say to that?
Don't rush to get married.
Martha's been married 6
I've been
times.
widowed 3 times. My
Three
first husband died eating poisoned mushrooms.
He was
My second
with-
husband died eating poisoned mushrooms. My third husband got pushed out of a 3rd-story window. He wouldn't eat those friggin' mushrooms.
Crazy.
I've been married twice. This one's my second marriage.
Tony's a good one.
Well, so this is my second marriage. He's a man. So
I didn't know you were married. I didn't know you were married twice, Darlene.
Yeah, I got married very young. I got married at 19.
Was it me? Because I don't remember.
No, I wish
I've
it
been
was.
married a few times. It might have been me. I don't remember.
We would have had some fun together. Imagine what our kids would look like. Damn, they
Oh
got
my
some
God.
big honkers.
Probably look like Martha.
Hey.
Well, my first husband, he died. He
Oh,
died in my arms. Yeah.
that's tough.
Yeah, he died in my arms, and I'll just never forget his last words ever. I looked down at him, he looked up at me, and he said, "Honey, you're choking me." Yeah,
Now
no,
you wound up with Tony. He walks back and forth. I see him. That's cool. I love Tony. Never met
Yeah.
Tony, Darlene's husband. He's a cool dude.
yeah, he made me this drink. He started waiting on me, so he gave me this glass tonight.
Wow.
Big
This
glass.
tequila. You know
Tequila?
how much I love my tequila, yeah. I have a wine glass like this, too. They're sick of waiting on me,
That's
so
a big glass.
I guess they figure if they just make me one like that, I'll leave them alone.
I mean, mine's a decoration, but I mean, I could put booze in it. Like, if I,
Absolutely.
I feel like I
That's
should.
what my wine glass looks like.
Yeah. That's,
Now, Penny, I know she's got a full schedule, but Jessica's a therapist. She's a therapist during the day. So if anybody's having problems with the pandemic or anything, relationships or whatever, you could, Jessica, see her on her side. She'll give you a discount.
Yep, and the Comedy Factory therapist.
Comedy Factory therapist.
Yeah.
Gotta be
We've taken her
lined up.
on. We've taken her on. She's the Comedy Factory therapist.
Can we get a
They-
These are
two
nuts.
for one?
They all need, they all need therapy, all of us.
Uh-huh.
John now has a standby therapist for his shows, and I think that's
Who was that?
that's needed.
Oh, crazy. What's your cat's name, Jessie? I see the cat once in
I
a
know.
while.
I was wondering that too. I saw that you have a friend.
Come here, baby. It's Lucy. I swear she's not a phantom. Come here, baby.
Lucy?
And I've got Opal in the other side of the room.
You got 2 cats.
Yes.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
think I had 3 beagles. And I love beagles, but I remember coming home from work one day for lunch, and my beagle, all of a sudden I look in the corner, his eyes are rolling, he's having a heart attack, I thought. So I grabbed the beagle, and I had been out of work sick for a while. First day back to work, I called my boss. I said, my beagle's having a heart attack. I got to get up to the vet. I put him in the front seat. I get him to the vet, and he's fine. They said, they figured it out. He's epileptic. I had an epileptic beagle.
Oh,
There's nothing. I had to give him the pills, and then he went wacky after that. He started having seizures, and he started
That's
biting. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, Martha would have been good. I would have gave him to you, Martha.
I don't want no dogs.
You don't want an epileptic beagle?
What? No, I got enough
So
trouble
we have
cleaning my own
Lucy the
picks up.
cat, so kind of like Lucy on the Peanuts. So Lucy can be the therapist for Snoopy.
Yeah, wasn't Snoopy a beagle?
Snoopy
Snoopy
was
was
a
a beagle.
It's like a therapy pet for my other cat, actually.
And Grandma, tell another joke.
Another joke.
Another joke.
Okay. Little old lady calls up her granddaughter. She says, I got bad news for you. She says, grandfather passed away this morning. Granddaughter said, that's awful. She said, what happened? She said, we were having sex. Granddaughter said, what are you guys still doing at your age having sex? She's like, it's dangerous. Grandmother said, no, we use the bell method. Granddaughter said, what's the bell method? She said, we live across the street from the church. The church bells chime in and out, nice and easy. Your grandfather can keep up. She said, he was doing just fine until that goddamn ice cream truck drove by.
There's a perfect patient for you, Jessica.
I know. I think we're gonna need a private check-in.
I think you're gonna see him 7 days a week, Grandma Martha.
Hey, what do you call an agnostic dyslexic? I'm crazy. Agnostic dyslexic insomniac.
This is like Sally sold seashells.
What do you call?
What?
Yeah, agnostic dyslexic insomniac.
What do you call?
Someone who stays up all night long wondering if there really is a dog. Okay, that one goes out the window.
Okay, wait a minute. I got one for you. What do you call a midget psychic wanted by the police?
Oh,
A small medium at
medium
large.
at large.
A small one.
A small medium at large.
What can you say to that, Jessica? Jessica Leigh.
Two patients. We got two more sessions.
2 more sessions.
Listen, how far do I have to drive to come get a scene? Where's your office?
How far are you from Cranston, Jessica?
Right here. We're only doing Zoom sessions. So
Oh, only Zoom sessions. You gotta do a Zoom session,
Okay.
Grandma Martha, right? You can do it right after this. We'll
Wait
hook
a
you
minute,
up.
I gotta lay on my own couch.
I get $20 commission for this.
You get to lay on your own couch and she has to pay you.
Oh, all right then.
I think that sounds good.
Hey, I take green stamp. Whatever.
we could make that work for the Comedy Factory, but then I'd run out of money very quickly. I think. I think
Yeah.
I'd run out of money if I was paying people to be therapy. I think I would. Yeah, I think I'd run out of money.
Probably.
You think
Yeah.
so?
I think that would be a cool system, though. You know,
I
imagine
think it would
if you
be.
get paid to share your story.
Yeah.
I like that. Actually, I like that.
You would. My full-time therapist has got his hands full. I don't think you're my comedy therapist. You get the light side. He gets the hot stuff during the day. He gets the tough stuff. He gets the tough stuff. Martha, you all right? You have enough to drink? Everything good over there? You need some Cheetos or
No,
anything?
you should have went to see your sponsor before you bought that shirt.
You don't like my shirt? I get this at
You look
Kmart
good.
before they close.
I used to go out with Don Ho. You look
I
good.
love this shirt. I feel like I'm in Hawaii.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm kidding.
I'm
you.
in Cranston. I feel like I'm in Hawaii. So we got Lady D's a singer. And she's going to sing tomorrow night. You going online singing?
Yeah, tomorrow night, disco show. That'll
Disco
be on-
show.
Yeah, that'll be on Facebook.
So on the Darlene Andrade,
Yes,
your Facebook, Darlene Andrade, what time's that on?
7.
7 o'clock. And then we got Jessie Blue. She sings too.
Oh, really?
But we did the veterans home at Bristol for the veterans. That was a great time. And she said, I'm going to sing a song too. She sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
I
That
was
was
just trying.
killer. Uh-huh.
Nice.
I was just trying to wake people up. There were a few we weren't sure were sleeping.
That was a good, you did a great job singing that. That was great.
They
That's
put the
also
World
my
War II
favorite
veterans
movie
in the
of all
front.
time is The Wizard of Oz. So
See, I used to do that too. I used to sing in nursing homes and Alzheimer's centers and whatnot, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I was at one of them, assisted living, when I first started doing this. And I heard this woman saying, red or white, red or white. And I'm like, what the heck? I turn around, she's got this big cart full of wine, and they're all drinking wine.
The
I was
Alzheimer's patients?
Yeah, they
They
were
were drinking wine?
this was an assisted living. And one guy fell off his chair. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I told my kid.
Martha falls off her chair every night.
Yep.
About midnight, she goes.
That's because she's top heavy. You know, hey,
So
is this COVID thing making anybody else fat? Because I'm fat.
I had lost 64 pounds, and I was doing phenomenal on my shake diet at Miriam Hospital. Everything's going great. The virus hit. I go to the market, and when I go to the market, Twinkies, crackers, and the cheese you spray on.
Oh, not good.
Yeah, grape nut pudding with whipped cream at Dave's Market. It's unbelievable. I buy carrot cake, and then I buy some hamburger too.
Oh boy, I think I must have gained about 10 pounds. Even my hair's fat today with this weather.
Yeah, I gained some weight. I got to try to get it off because I was doing phenomenal.
Did you finish those low-fat Nilla wafers? Oh,
Don't eat those. Don't eat those.
Oh yeah.
Nah. Anything low fat.
Not the regular one.
Yeah, like wow, that's a waste of calories.
Yep.
I've been hooked on the Oreo, the golden Oreos.
Those are so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been hooked on those. Those are crazy. Martha, not a joke.
At my age, I eat what I want.
Not a joke.
6 more years, I get my face on the smucker's jar. What?
Not a joke.
Okay.
Throw another one out there. He's the joke machine. He's got them all.
Little old Chinese man, little old Jewish man sitting and drinking. And they're drinking. All of a sudden, the Jewish guy punches the Chinese guy right up the stool. Old man said, what was that for? He said, that was for Pearl Harbor. He says, Pearl Harbor, that wasn't us, that was the Japanese. He says, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, it's all the same. So they're sitting drinking. All of a sudden, the Chinese guy punches the Jewish guy right up the stool. Old man said, what was that for? He said, that was for the Titanic. He says, the Titanic, that wasn't us, that was an iceberg. He said, iceberg, Feinberg, Goldberg, it's all the same.
What do you say to that, Jessica Lee? You're the therapist. What do you say? This is the weekly check-in. These people are checking in. We all have therapeutic issues. What do you say?
Sometimes I feel like it's just best to listen, and to not say.
So, in other words, you sit there and listen to these people all day and you don't say much.
Sometimes active listening is a great skill to have.
That's a pretty good job you got there.
Yeah, you get paid just to listen. That's awesome.
Just listen to their problems for an hour and then that's it. And you say, okay, I'll see you next week.
Well, there's lots of different skill sets, but for now, I think tonight we're gonna listen. I don't know. I'm
doing mostly.
So Martha, what size bra do you wear?
I don't know. They're up there, down. I'm like a Picasso. They go wherever. I'm so old, my breast milk is powdered now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I hear you. Because you know what? It drives me nuts when I go bra shopping. You ladies like the bra shop?
Not even a little.
No. So I know I had to do my measurements myself because I wanted new bras. And I'm like, this is a disaster. This is such a disastrous mess. And then trying to find anything online is near impossible. And then I wanted to cut my bras in half to use them as a mask, but they're too big. So I was like, I can't do that.
I've seen that. And I also saw people take the thong panties and they put them on as a mask too.
Yep.
A thong as a mask?
Yep.
What's going on in your house over there?
I don't know. I could demonstrate it for you if you want. Yeah, I could go get one. But
I never heard of that.
But the bra shopping really is annoying to me because I am kind of hefty up there, and the way they set up the bras in the stores, it's like the A, B, C, and D, and I'm bending way the hell down there to look for bras. Next thing you know, I'm doing a somersault. Like, what the hell?
Bottom
Why
drawer.
don't they put the little ones on the bottom? Why do they put the big ones on the bottom? I don't get it.
That's a true story. I know. Bottom drawer shopping at Victoria's Secret. That is
right.
That is a true thing.
I heard Victoria's Secrets are all closing. I heard that a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if that's true, but I heard they were all closing. I mean, I don't go there, but I think I went there once, pick up something for.
Tony buys his bras there. My husband gets his bras there.
Jessie Blue, what's going on over there?
I never had any boobs until after 40.
Really?
You didn't have any till after 40?
I was tiny before I had Maple. I was
I didn't have any till after 50. No, I got a problem.
Yeah,
and I hate brand shopping because even if they get my measurements right, The bottom strap is always tight. I'm always like, it's the first thing I do is come home and I'm like, you're free, girls, fly, be free, because I can't take it. Yeah.
The Friday
I
night
hate-
bra session.
Yeah.
We're talking about bras, thongs. Martha's getting drunk in a corner. This is crazy.
This is the first time because of this show, this is the first time I've worn a bra since March 13th. I just stopped wearing them. I can't
Stop
stand
wearing
them. I
them?
gotta take them off and pull them through my sleeve. Like,
You don't wear them.
no. When I was, yeah, it's not easy. Sometimes I get out of bed and step on my nipples. That hurts a lot. But
I've been there.
it's weird because I was like you, Jessie Blue. When I was in high school, they used to call me Carpenter's Dream, Flat as a Board, Pirate's Dream, Sunken Chest. I was always flat till I got pregnant, and then after that, forget it. It's all downhill, down to the D's.
I went from being 34B to a 40D while I was nursing.
Holy mackerel.
Yep, been there.
Yep. And I will never forget being in a supermarket. It's a totally true story. My daughter was probably 4 weeks old. And all of a sudden, I'm like 160 pounds and D boobs. And they're not anymore. These are not D's. But mostly because I stopped nursing. Everyone, including my daughter. But I'm standing there trying to reach cans, right? And I don't know why we need shelves that are 6.5 feet high when most of the population's below 6 feet, but I'm standing on the edge of the bottom shelf trying to reach, and I knock 3 cans of tomato sauce off the shelf with my left tit. And as I step down, I think, well, at least nobody's in the aisle with me, and I realize I'm wrong, that a guy had just come in the aisle. And he's like, Sir Galahad or something. He's gonna run over and rescue me from the fallen tomato sauce. So I'm like, oh God, I'm mortified, right? So I'm trying to pick these up and put them back right away. And he gets there before I can put my hand on the first can. But I pick 2 up and I'm about to put them in the cart. And as I stand up, I whack him in the face and the shoulder with my other boob.
Jeez.
And I turned right, I did. And I turned bright red and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. These are new. I don't even know what to do with them. Because I said it, I'm like, come back. Oh, make it stop. Why did I say that? But it's me and I'm awkward, so I felt the need to explain. And then I said, no, I mean, I didn't purchase them. So I'm like standing there in the aisle telling this complete stranger that I didn't buy my boobs. And he can't stop laughing, and I'm dying. I'm so red. And I finally was, and all I could manage to do, because I could barely breathe, was like gesticulate towards my daughter in the cart. And he went, oh, my wife went through the same thing. She was bumping into everything with her boobs.
Oh,
So, yeah.
man.
Yeah, that
Crazy.
was mortifying.
They do get in the way.
Crazy. They get in the way. Wow.
I got one so I could show you what it looks like.
What's that? What is that? The thong?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Look what they do.
Oh my God. That's
So-
all I gotta do is go at one of them. The cops will grab me.
I know, it works,
It does work. Oh my God, that's crazy how well
right? Right?
That's crazy. You look like an alien.
And on frizzy days like today, it'll hold my hair down.
And you can still,
Right?
oh my God, and it's like exactly, so you can like see
Perfect,
perfectly.
right?
I think there's a theory.
Oh my
How
God.
big
And it's great. You don't even have to adjust it.
No,
Ooh.
love it. I was thinking of trying it.
Why don't you wear that when you sing on the hill this summer?
I might. I was thinking of that.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Get a lot of male attention, I would
On
say.
Federal Hill,
I think so. I've got a
Lady
lot of
Day
tips.
singing with a thong on. I think that's
Yeah.
cool.
We all hate bra shopping, but at least now we know that we don't even have to try the underwear on our crotch. We can just put, if they fit over your head, they'll fit your south
Exactly.
quarter.
This is getting out of hand.
I don't know.
Hey,
Martha, tell another joke before we wrap this up.
listen, it's a good thing you didn't ask me to do that. I wear Depends.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're gonna wear adult diapers, don't wear something that's like, depends. Get something like definitely, if you go, I'll catch it. That is the worst name ever.
Trust me, I know. I have 2 crab cakes in my shorts. Nobody knew.
Martha, hit a joke. Hit it, Martha. One more joke for Martha.
All right, because we're talking about bras and stuff.
One more joke.
Little old couple married 60 years. So the wife says to the husband, all right. She said, we're going to do what we did on our honeymoon. She says, tomorrow morning, come down to breakfast naked. So they both come down to breakfast naked, and they're sitting there. And the old lady's looking at the husband. She says, I don't know what it is, if it's nostalgia or what. She says, but my nipples are as hot for you as they were 60 years ago. The old man looks up. He says, that's because you got one tit in your oatmeal, the other tit in your teeth.
This turned into a breast night. With 4 women, it turned into a breast night. This is not what I planned. We're talking just like general talk, crack a joke. Everybody's talking about breasts. What's going on here?
It's like you're just jealous.
She's talking about thongs. She's putting thongs on her head. This has turned into This is crazy.
I want to put a thong on my head. I want to put a thong on my head. And
I want to put a thong on my head too.
I want to live my life, John. And
you live your best life, Jessica. You put that thong on.
I want to put Depends on my head when I am.
I got a whole case in the room.
You got a case of Depends?
Yeah.
Honestly, the thong was more comfortable on my head than it was on my ass.
It looked very comfortable. It
was. It fit perfect.
I gotta refill this.
And I want to pick the frozen pizza that's in my freezer and the cookies that are in my fridge because Jessie Blue kicked off the conversation with overdoing it with pizza and cookies. And I think I want to do that with a thong on my head. I think I have plans.
It's hard to bite into the cookie through the underwear.
Well, no, you can go in through the side. Like,
yes.
Yeah. It'll work.
I think we got to wrap this up. I've had fun. I had a lot of laughs. You girls have fun, ladies. Martha, did you have fun? He's drinking his CC and 7. He's having fun. Jessie Blue's got the 2 cats. She's having fun over there with going on the Match.com. Be careful.
No match. No
Which
Facebook dating. I'm
Crazy.
cured.
You're cured. You had enough. And Darlene's going to be on tomorrow night. Darlene Andrade. That's 8. What time? 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock disco night. I'll have to check that out. I got to check that out.
Jazz night. I did a doo-wop night, and now I'm going to do a disco.
What are you singing?
Cool.
What am I singing? Tomorrow night's going to be all disco music. I sing jazz standards, Motown, doo-wop, disco, pop, and a couple of country tunes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not a singer. I tried. I did karaoke once. It was not good.
Was it disaster?
Disaster.
People throwing tomatoes at you.
It was bad.
People throwing tomatoes at you.
We're gonna wrap this up. Anybody got anything else they want to say? You guys, girls.
Yeah, I love you, John.
You love me. I love you too.
Yes, sweetheart. It was nice meeting you, ladies.
Nice to meet you too, Darlene.
Yeah.
I'll see everybody. I'll see everybody soon. See everybody soon. Say goodbye, everybody.
Miss you guys.
Everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Take care.
It's been a fun time. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully some people out there will enjoy it.
I'm going to go drink some more.
Stay healthy, everybody.